Good afternoon and happy Friday. My name is Maurice Brown, county legislator here in Syracuse, New York. I felt the need to respond to some of the things that was mentioned in the State of the Union address. It looks like if you had an opinion going in, that opinion has been solidified. Some things that came up that I just feel I want to be on record as having stood on this side of one of the first things that I wanted to talk about was the fitness challenge. Every single time Joe Biden says a strong point, all of the Democrats stand up.
Sweden officially joined, and their minister is here tonight. We're going to stand up. Welcome. You're about to realize just how much you're right about that. I promise you, I'll restore Roe v. Wade as the law of the land again.
So I did at least 10 ups and downs. Just getting up and sitting down that many times, I think is impressive. Kamala did much more. I started late and then I kind of stopped because not that I was getting tired. I may have been getting tired, but I was like, this is too much. I just didn't want to do this much. But I'm very impressed that all of the Congress members and senators that kept doing that up and down, because I'm 31 and I would be one of the youngest senators in the Senate. I might be the youngest senator in the Senate. And I'd be one of the youngest members of Congress. And they were all getting up when he said strong things about the union and sitting down and then getting back up when he said something. And I was like, wow, this is impressive fitness. So I'm impressed at the fitness of these elected officials on the federal level. That did happen. He spoke about a lot more serious subjects too. The main reason I'm actually recording this is because of that. There was a moment where, I don't know if he went off script or if he really feels this way in his heart, but he started talking about illegals. No human is illegal. We are floating on a rock, billions of miles away from a random star, which is one of billions. We are all humans. We're all people. No one is illegal in the world. That's just not how, it works. The borders are all man-made. That really rubbed me the wrong way. I'm hoping the administration puts out an apology. I'm guessing he got flustered in the moment. I know people was yelling at him, but you don't handle yourself by throwing folks under the bus and calling them illegal. Also, no one is illegal on stolen land. Yeah, that really rubbed me the wrong way, and I just can't get jiggy with that. I'm like, you didn't just say that. That was nuts. A couple other issues came up. I do want to say I think that capping the credit card late fees at $8, I think that's a great idea. Me personally, I would have went with $2 or $0. Late fees and overdraft fees make no sense to me because y'all are establishing that I don't have money. Y'all know I don't have money, but y'all gonna charge me more money for not having money. Now I already don't have money. Where are you getting this money from? You know I don't have money. You are literally my bank. You're looking at it. I'm glad that he's doing something. Is it enough? Of course not. That's just who I am by nature. But it is something, and it's much more than I've seen done. So, yeah, we'll take it. There's a bunch of good cameos, actually. One that stood out to me was the UAW president, Sean Fan. I don't know if you've heard him speak. He does, his own, I don't know if they State of the Unions, but, he's basically talking directly to a camera, addressing members, and I really think just the general public, but he gets it. And I appreciate that he was highlighted because he needs a much bigger platform. He gets it. And, labor stands with working people. Labor is working people. Don't even stand with it. They just are. So overall, I think he said a lot of the stuff I expected him to say. I do appreciate him talking about, climate change. We need a Green New Deal. I think we got to go a lot further than he did. I appreciate him mentioning housing by name. We need the federal government to step in a much larger way as far as housing. We have a housing shortage. It's a supply issue. When the supply is low, the demand is high. If you want to lower the demand for housing, you have to increase the supply. We keep saying like, oh, if we invest in this, is going to make people want to build here and invest. Like, no, building an aquarium is not going to make people want to build housing. We have housing shortage. Like this, it's so real, y'all. It's a whole nother thing. I'm having a town hall March 18th. Please come. Westcott Community Center. The link will be on Zoom. I'll probably put it in the description. But yeah, big issue. I appreciate the mention of Trump's tax cuts for the wealthy. The $2 trillion tax cuts did not trickle down. That happened in 2017. We are not in a phenomenally better place now. All of the projections that they had said that by 2023, we should be in a better place. It's 2024. We are not. It did not work. All it did was make the rich richer. And I'm glad that Biden proposed a corporate tax raise. The average billionaire pays 8% in tax, which is much more than I thought. However, I pay more than 8%. Y'all pay more than 8%. I don't know if you ever looked at your check, but if they only took 8% out of your check, you got lucky. I think that, everybody has to pay their fair share. If you have, $10 billion, we need help. Like, you're not going to have any country to live in. You're not going to have any society to live in if you don't step up and pay your fair share. We're all in this together, including you. I love in the Shade Room comments, whenever it's like proposed that X and O, public official wants to raise taxes on millionaires and billionaires, they're always like, oh, what if I become a billionaire? You're not going to become a billionaire. You're not. Quote this, tweet this, copy it, screen record, whatever. And feel free to send it back to me when you become a billionaire. I'm actually on record as having said this before, and you can send the old clip too. You're not going to become a billionaire, and that's okay. Like, I don't think people understand the realm that billionaire is. Think of all the rappers you know. I'm pretty sure it's like Jay-Z, Dr. Dre. I don't even think Diddy is a billionaire. You're not going to do that. It's just an unattainable amount of wealth. And the only way you can do that is by extracting so much labor from humans, from people that, you exploit them. So, I'm glad he said something about that. That's pretty much it. I don't want to make this video too long. Like I said, I'm having a town hall on housing March 18th at the Westcott Community Center. I figured I'd record this in my car. This is a county legislator in the car, Dustin Style. He does commissioner in the car. I think we need to have these conversations. I think we need to provoke the conversation. And we aren't talking about the real serious issues in our community. And I hope this video can spark that. Even if the only conversation is just you yelling at me, criticizing me that I'm wrong, if this is what it takes to keep the conversation going, and so be it. We can't just sit idly by and let our community get destroyed. So, yeah, like, subscribe, comment, all of that. Check out my website, www.electmauricebrown.com. You can email me, maurice@electmauricebrown.com. Feel free to reach out. Super public. I'm a millennial. This phone's never too far away. Feel free to call me. Oh, and we're collecting petitions tomorrow. So if you want to help us knock doors to get WFP candidates on the ballot, as well as Democratic candidates on the ballot, feel free to reach out. Depends on when you see this. It may be after that. But we're going to be petitioning all the way through the deadline. So this is not an endorsement of Joe Biden at all. They were going to replace Joe with Michelle Obama. And I was like, please. Just that, she's younger. She's more charismatic. She's better. Let me stop lying. Also, she has my mother's name, so I'm obviously in favor. But like, if he's the person going against Donald Trump, I got to support him because it's, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. But yeah. Thank y'all for tuning in, and let's get to work.